The next day, the Prophet came out with his daughter Fatima, his son-in-law Ali, and their two sons, Hassan and Hussein for the Mubahalan.
When I supplicate, you say Amen.
O Abul Qasim, we have agreed not to do the Mubahalan. Please keep your religion, and we remain in our religion.
After that, they left to go back to Najran.
Had they set out and performed the mutual cursing, they would have gone home and found neither possessions nor family. And they would have been consumed by fire.
Later, the Prophet asked them to pay jizya with 2,000 clothes per year. Remember the people who participated in the Mubahalan along with Prophet Muhammad: Fatima, daughter of Prophet Muhammad; Ali, son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad; Fatima's husband, Al-Hassan, grandson of Prophet Muhammad; Al-Hussein, grandson of Prophet Muhammad. The Quran does not say anything about the time frame of the Mubahalan effect. However, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani in his voluminous Fath ul-Bari fi Sharh Sahih al-Bukhari wrote,
"Some of the benefits of this hadith is that one can do Mubahalan with an opponent if he insists, after losing the argument. What is known by experience is that one who takes part in Mubahalan to support falsehood, will not survive its first anniversary."
The Mubahalan happened in October, 631 AD. Prophet Muhammad died a painful death on the 7th of June 632 AD, or before the completion of first year of the Mubahalan. Point to note. According to Ibn Hajar,
what is known by experience is that one who takes part in Mubahalan to support falsehood will not survive its first anniversary.
And Muhammad, who cursed the Christian delegation, died approximately in a year. Does it not raise serious questions on Prophet Muhammad's claim to be a true prophet, even by Islamic criteria? Sahih al-Bukhari 4428. Narrated Aisha, the Prophet in his ailment in which he died, used to say, "O Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, and at this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison." Prophet Muhammad died in the same way he prophesied he would die if he was a false prophet. Consider the following verse of the Quran. Quran, Surah Al-Haqqa, verse 44-46. Had the messenger made up something in our name, we would have certainly seized him by his right hand, then severed his aorta. The Bible proves Muhammad was a false prophet. The Mubahalan proves Muhammad was a false prophet. The Quran and the Hadiths prove Muhammad was a false prophet. Shortly after the death of Prophet Muhammad, Fatima, his daughter, was killed. After Prophet Muhammad died, Umar and Abu Bakr demanded Ali to swear the oath of allegiance to Abu Bakr.
To force me or to accuse me anything. Let me think first. Give me some time. Why you are so desperate?
But Ali refused to comply with their demands and left them to go home. Abu Bakr and Umar and their army come to Ali's house. The house was surrounded by an armed band led by Abu Bakr and Umar, who threatened to set it on fire if Ali refused to come out.
I have to defend myself against them.
This situation made Ali's wife, Fatima, very angry. At that time, Fatima was pregnant.
How dare they treated us like this?
When Ali did not come out, Umar violently entered the house of Fatima by breaking the door which fell upon her. This not only aborted her unborn child but also caused enough injuries which later led to her death. Fatima also died in the same year as Prophet Muhammad. 29 years after the death of Muhammad, Ali was also killed. Abdurrahman bin Muljam was one of the Kharji soldiers who hated Ali. He planned to kill Ali, who would lead a prayer in Kufa Mosque. He soaked his sword in deadly poison for 3 days. On the morning of the 19th of Ramadan of the year 40 AH, Ali came into the great mosque of Kufa, and he led the prayer. Standing in the front row, with other worshippers, were Abdur Rahman bin Muljam. When Ali prostrated, bin Muljam attacked him with his sword. He struck fatal blows at his neck and forehead with such deadly force. When people found out about this, they tried to help. His sons, Hassan and Hussein, carried him to his house. A physician came, and tried to dress the ghastly wound but could not stop the bleeding. Ali died soon after that. 10 years later, it was Hassan's turn to meet his demise. Muawiyah was the governor of Syria and he was the enemy of Ali and his children, Hassan and Hussein. Muawiyah conspired with Hassan's wife, Jadah. She was made to give Hassan some poison which affected his liver. Hassan later died on the 28th Safar, 50 AH. 10 years later, it was Hussein's turn to meet his demise. Yazid I succeeded his father, Muawiyah I, and became the caliph in 680 AD. The Shiites in the city of Kufa in Iraq felt the leadership of the Muslim community rightly belonged to the descendants of Ali. They invited Hussein to take refuge with them, promising to have him proclaimed caliph there. Al-Hussein accepted the invitation. He brought his family and 72 soldiers to leave Mecca and go to Kufa. Yazid I found out about this and he contacted his ally Ubayd Allah, governor of Al-Bara, to confront Al-Hussein. Ubayd Allah sent 4,000 army, under the command of Umar ibn Sa'd, son of the founder of the city Al-Kufa. They confronted Al-Hussein and his family and his army at Karbala, west of the Euphrates River, on October 10. Al-Hussein and all of his people died terribly. Prophet Muhammad and the rest of his family that participated in the Mubahalan died under tragic circumstances. All of them were killed in unexpected ways.
Did the Mubahalan against the Christians of Najran in October of 631. He thought he was the winner when the Christians didn't come around. Instead he died in June of 632. Less than a year from the Mubahalan. He said Allah cut his aorta, the pain that made him holler. Seems like the Mubahalan got him instead, because he was a liar. Now how about that? All his family that came to the Mubahalan, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein, died in terrible ways, because those who live in lies are the ones who pay. The Prophet said in Quran that Allah would cut his aorta if he made up Allah's words. But then in Bukhari he claimed Allah had done just that, and it caused him to die. One true thing Muhammad said is Allah curses those who lie. The Mubahalan, Quran and Hadith all prove Muhammad was a prophet quite false and untrue. Now that you know the truth, what are you gonna do? You know the truth, so what are you gonna do?